All right. Welcome, y'all. We are going to review some comics, but first, what are we drinking?
What are we drinking, Clarence? Clarence brought in a beer today, and, I'm so proud of him.
We are drinking this thing called alligator's blood, right? The bayou blood itself.
It definitely tastes like the bayou.
Alligator blood from Foreign Local, one of our local brewers around here, Hammond, Indiana's own.
It's supposed to taste like Mexican chocolate.
It's a Russian Imperial stout with Mexican hot chocolate spices. It does have a little tinge of like a little pepper to it.
Yeah,
it's smooth.
I like most of their stuff from Foreign Local. I often find myself struggling with their stouts because I feel sometimes they're a little bit too sweet. I do like Mikey. Shout out to Mikey. He's a brewer over there. He makes some fantastic beer. He used to be a brewer for Windmill, and then he opened up his own spot. Huge fan of Mikey. Sometimes his stouts, to me, are a little bit too sweet. I know that I really love his IPAs. His IPAs are amazing.
I feel this is sweet, but not pastry stout sweet.
Hey, you guys get some sweet shit.
I like
this
this one.
To me. I love the sweet shit.
I like this one. The spice blends very well with this.
Excellent sipper. Yeah. Excellent sipper.
It's knocked it out the park. Shout out, Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
What we got today, man?
Man, we're going to review some comics. Something light. Weekend was a little short, but we got some bangers, I've told. First, we're going to talk about from Dark Horse Comics, Kill All Immortals #1.
How do you do that?
That's an oxymoron, Mikey.
Now, this is the one that I had to skim right over, but I got a chance to look at the art, which pulled me in the first place. Someone take point. Tell me about this comic.
Well, basically, we are in the midst of seeing a crime lord getting killed or some rich people getting killed by a crime family and everything. We then cut to a man doing a story on his wife, I
don't think they're a wife.
Or girlfriend or something. They were together.
There was very obviously a conflict of interest.
It's a little weird. Yeah, a little bias.
So a lot of sexual tension on the subject of the journalist. I and the journalist himself.
The journalee and the journal I.
Yeah. But we go into a story of this family that is maybe super rich and maybe they have their hands in a lot of clandestine per se business, right? They give us hints from the names and the different tattoos that this may be
all Celtic.
We may be looking at Norwegian Viking.
Norwegian Viking.
Yeah, so we're looking at towards the end of the book, you find out who the patriarch is and why they are impossible to kill. It sets up a story of inner family feud between the daughter and the rest of her siblings and family. It was very reminiscent to another book that I had read. I want to say late last year, early this year. Yeah. I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of the book was, but it had a very similar premise where a goddess of Greek goddess Artemis was living her life in the city, and her husband was killed by another Greek pantheon god, which in turn turned her into Kratos, and she decided to murder every other Greek pantheon. Now these aren't Norwegian gods, I believe, but we don't know yet. But they are. The father is confirmed to be Eric the Red, which was a real live Viking warlord.
Okay.
And so
I knew Eric the Red.
Yeah, so I'm more or less intrigued by why they're immortal and how this ties into the family businesses. I'm more intrigued, and I really like the inner crime family kind of aspect that they're putting in, whether their hands are in a lot of businesses. One of the main plot points that the journalist himself brings up when speaking to the family is, they ask him to come work for him, work for the family, since you're very obviously nailing our daughter, right? Come work for the family, be a journalist, and he brings up, I don't like privatized news.
Yeah.
We don't get, it makes a very clear point, and is in then the object of, well, who do you want the news to be ran by? Generals, presidents, or a privatized corporation, yada yada. And then I like that context of it. I like what they're painting on that.
It's very CW sexy, It's very,
very CW.
Yeah, I love that mystique of it.
Nice tailored suits.
Yes.
Yeah. Original.
We got some some really
cool
decals and tattoos. The imagery is cool. One of the cool visual points of the story is that they collect things. They collect things.
Is everything moderately to very attractive?
Yeah, hell yeah.
The CW special, baby.
Yeah,
One is this tree, this glowing, shiny tree that's featured prominently on the cover here.
Which I feel like is probably where they get their use
I feel like they get their immortality from a bunch of things that they possess.
They do reference the tree, like he says, it's a beautiful tree, many different leaves and the color, and then she says it's over 1,000 years old.
Yeah,
which like you said,
probably
it's probably where they get their power from.
Yeah, they don't walk your hand through everything. They don't tell you exactly, but the way they are presenting it to me, I do enjoy that about it. Mm-hmm. I'll probably, wait and see what they do. Zach Kaplan is a name in comics that I see every once in a while, and it's usually some really nice concepts like this one. Mm-hmm. So I think might be in for a little adventure here.
Yeah, I'm hoping the issue 2 is a little bit better. I wasn't really sold on this one.
Yeah,
I wasn't really like I like the whole concept of it. But I don't know. I don't feel like there for the execution of it, especially how it was revealed. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm immortal at the very end, like that. Like it was a really
the whole reason why they even went to go meet her family is because they got attacked.
Yeah.
So they got attacked, and whatever charity work she was doing, and he's making a documentary about her charity work, or something like that.
Yeah, some sort of
article.
Yeah.
So then they get attacked, and they're like, "Oh, they're after me, so we gotta go see my family to see what business they're dealt in."
Yeah.
Come to find out, it was the family that sent the killers after him, not her.
Yeah. Because they wanted her back.
Yeah, it's
something. Yeah.
But then, throughout in the story, they kind of make it seem like the family doesn't even know that they're together.
Oh yeah.
But the first issue is rocky, but I think there's solid foundation in the actual layers behind it. Mm-hmm. Every time you try to introduce a love story that fast with so many complexities, it's rocky, and then I just felt the connection of the main character and her boyfriend was just kind of spliced together, kind of sloppily.
Because at first there was no. We get to it pretty quickly, but it was no indication oh, they're together, and then oh yeah, they're in the same room. Oh, okay, they are together. Cool.
Yeah, he just randomly puts her hand around her hip. It's oh, you're working on a story about her.
We can cut that part.
They could have he could have just honestly been a guy.
Just a guy, yeah.
He could have just been her boyfriend. He could be a journalist. He didn't have to do a story about her.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what kind of threw me off. That they're just kind of sloppily, not sloppily, but
they're just the way the elements are coming together is not.
They were it was a little rocky.
Yeah,
a little rocky for sure.
But the foundation, I really like everything else around it.
Yeah, solid concept. Around it. Yeah, a lot of ways to tie together a number one. They just chose one that wasn't as concrete.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
art's cool. I like the art.
Yeah, art's dope. I don't have any bad thing to say about that. Moving on. We're going to talk about the Ultimates that came out, another one of the Marvel Ultimate series that started a couple of weeks back. Mm-hmm. How are we feeling about Ultimates 1, 2?
I love this.
It's gas.
I love this. It's great.
Would you like to elaborate?
I mean, I read 1 and 2 and everything, and I love their setup. Apparently, Stark or Tiny Stark, Iron Lad, him and Doom they try to send those little boxes out to all the heroes in the past because he has a time traveling, he has a time machine inside his chest, to send things back. A lot of that shit didn't work. So now they're kind of just stuck, and Captain America kind of convinced them not to try the time travel again, to just try the best to maybe find their heroes and then convince them to be
who they're supposed to be.
In the first issue, they after sending the packages back and no one actually coming about other than maybe Spider-Man, they decided to go and get fucking Wasp and Ant-Man and Wasp and everything.
Yeah.
And it was a really cool like scene where like
Fuck Ant-Man.
yeah.
Fuck that dude, bro.
Look, but he has a point. I mean, granted, I hate the fact he like had the little box with him the whole time, but he had a point that he got the box and he didn't do anything with it because he was afraid of what he may become. Because there was a lot of information on who he was in 616.
Yeah,
and he is not a good person.
The infamous slap heard around the world.
The slap
prominently
Slap with a toaster.
too. Yeah.
So, and he was very reluctant to become Ant-Man, but at the end they did. It was pretty. I liked it. I like how they came together. And then
The one thing I really liked about this book was the flashbacks of Steve Rogers getting acclimated to the state of the world today, and it would just kind of like slide in between the ongoing story. I really enjoyed that.
like him like finding out about the certain parts of America. And
I'm
everything.
really liking the ultimate line that's going on right now. The only one I kind of don't care for is the X-Men one. And shout out, and everything about it makes me want to like it, but
just not
I don't
there.
like it. The tie to this world is what I don't enjoy. I enjoy Peach Mokono, but I forget her last name. I can't.
Yeah, the artist.
Yeah, because she's done several things like this. She did a Demon Days where her Mystique and a couple of people in that style, and I love that. I don't like of it tied in, and maybe it's just me, but I don't care about armor being the central focus point of the fucking
huge
story.
miss for me. Huge miss for me. Don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So
this is that's the only ultimate
Like,
line that I'm kind of like, all right, it's not for me.
It would be the revert. How it kind of flipped on how the X-Men, peak, or at least was before,
And like I said, there's got
but then-
elements that I should be loving. The art style is amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe we got to take a couple of bites of it.
I have.
How many issues of the Ultimate X-Men are out?
Like 3 or
2
4?
or 3.
he takes any more bites, he's gonna finish the whole sandwich.
Yeah, if I take another bite, I'm gonna get fucking full on
And then he
food
can't go
poisoning.
back after that. He's like, damn, I ate this terrible sandwich.
Oh man, I love that. Mommy, what's that A stand for?
Oh my God. Yeah, because there's no America in this.
That's
it's
right.
a whole new
Country, yeah.
country, yeah. And no, I love how apparently Captain America's like, no, we're going to the White House, we're saving America, and he just kept saying that just over after seeing the new history of America, he's like, I want to save it and bring it back. And Midas went on this whole spill about how America's done, or this is pretty much as
Spoilers.
as America is going to be. Yeah, it was in the beginning, but it's good. No, I don't know. I don't know what more to say about it besides just gushing over every little part of the comic. It's just really
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the Spider-Man one.
Really enjoying that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Anyone caught up with
Who's the writer on this one?
Hickman?
Nope.
No, Hickman's doing
Surprisingly,
Spider-Man.
He's doing Spider- he's doing
Spider-Man. Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't have. There
That's
it is.
right. Yeah, it took a while.
Denise Cap.
Oh, cool.
Camp. Yeah, there you go.
Good shit, Denise.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this.
Denise Camp.
Oh, Denise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying what they're doing on this.
I always like when they do there because the 616 is like it's very idealistic, real world, whatever. Like the world can be kind of realistic, but the heroes themselves are very idealized. Like they're still justice is justice,
And there could be some risk that they cannot even fathom to take.
Yeah, exactly.
But with Ultimates, it's like no, we can kind of get it as
Get
is.
dirty.
Yeah, I always like when they do it with Cap because he's a conundrum. You can't really sell that character outside of 616.
Yeah.
And they
it's
really-
tough. It's tough when you have Captain America who presents the ideals of in America that doesn't exist anymore.
I know,
this
that's
is,
crazy.
This is a perfect representation. This is a perfect way to display that duality of it, right?
Right. So, all right, we are gonna move on to Precious Meadow. Number 2, 1 and 2. We didn't get a chance to review. Well, did we review the first one?
No,
we
we didn't.
I went right over that. Man, that list was perfect that week, y'all. I gotta be honest. I'm a little salty at y'all for we didn't go over that. I had some bangers on that one. It's okay. I got over it.
Yeah, you got.
I found a way to rope it back in. Surprise, surprise.
Precious Meadow.
Are
1 and 2.
you happy? Did you rope it back in?
You're happy.
That remains to be seen.
Okay.
I don't hate it. I will say that I don't hate it. It's a very interesting book.
So
very beautiful.
I'm the only one here that didn't read Little Bird
Yeah.
because I wasn't in the podcast then.
No,
Yeah,
that's one of our first.
we didn't unlock Kaido then.
Yeah.
He was still a hidden character.
So
that DLC was unlocked.
Yeah, you didn't pay for it.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that. There's just a few of this. Oh, but go ahead.
So I went in this completely. This is a whole new world to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I read. There was a lot going on the pages as well as on the script. Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Somebody hold my hand.
They've
To be
always had
fair-
this nice sci-fi organic feel to it. It
Yeah.
was different and new when we first got into it. But
Don't get me wrong, I love it. It seems like something that would appear in like late Adult Swim.
Seriously,
Yeah.
the world
Doesn't
is
it?
so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
It begs you to want for more.
Yeah.
It does, and that's
Right.
how we felt when we read Little Bird. We wanted more of the world, and here we are.
Yeah.
Now, how do
It took
you
a
feel
while.
now that you're reading
Yeah,
the
how do you
case?
feel that you're here?
Like it's been.
Oh well, look, I didn't read this.
Yeah,
So,
I did. I read.
I read it too.
I read one and
whatever.
two.
I read one and two as well.
Granted, it's been 5 years since Little Bird, so I was coming in a little bit new. Again,
Fresh.
but
like,
this
yeah,
is,
fresh
this is
fresh
before.
flesh.
This is what 50 years before Little Bird.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was honestly, I thought it was a sequel at first, but then they had to remind me that it was 50
prequel.
years before. I'm in for it. I like the little simple story. Granted, I don't know, it was simple at first, and then it kind of got it flipped over his head in two. So I don't know where the story is going now. I guess they're just going to get that little boy. I guess that's the only goal that's happening now. And I want to know where the tie-in eventually will come, where we'll maybe see Little Bird again, or some sort of grand connection to that first story. But I do love I like it. Granted, no, it's not the most coherent thing.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. A lot of in and out between sometimes going back to the past and coming back to the future. Dialogue that isn't really in the scene yet, but it's part of another dialogue.
That's where it started
That's what
getting
the
me tripped up. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
when it becomes a vision or something
of
in
the
past.
memory, or exactly.
I was like, okay, when did he get in that? We were just going somewhere, and now he's in and out of this eyeball thing.
I've talked about that in the past, certain books that when they do flash back and forth, but they don't have really a lot of good indicators that, we're in the past now, because it just feels so abrupt. It they try to make it flow into each other, but it doesn't work that way.
See, I had no problem with that.
Yeah, no problem with
I was actually able to follow the transitions pretty well, at least. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I just didn't notice when they were in the past. But
I'm too busy trying to link everything in my mind. What am I missing? Am I paying attention to every little piece? To
when he got injured and he went under the sea and he came up and then he saw that. And then, he saw that boat, and then he talks about how there was only one survivor. I was able to piece those together.
That. Okay.
And then when he was with that lady and they're seeing the boats destroyed, I'm more or less lost in why those boats are destroyed. Why that stuff is happening, right? And maybe that you're right. I thought maybe this is something from Little Bird.
Yeah,
I thought this is something that I'm missing from not having read previous iterations of this world.
The implication is that their world is becoming more and more
brutal, brutal.
authoritarian.
Yeah.
Fascistic. Totally doesn't hear anything.
Yeah.
No, felt that. But no, I'm that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything feels like a fever dream when I'm reading this book so far. I do like it. It's giving Dune. It's giving I don't know. It's very high future. This is one of those things, as the comic guy, where I feel like I find myself saying this a lot.
Comic man.
This is one of those things where it's I want to see it. I want to watch it.
I want to watch the animation.
Yeah.
The really good
This
animation.
deserves some type of interpretation to what's the kind of word I'm looking for here?
Psychedelic drugs?
No, but like film. This deserves an adaptation into film of some sort.
I agree. If they win another Eisner,
I would only want this as stop motion.
You know what?
I would want this animated. I don't want this live action. I want to animate it at the very least.
I don't want a live action. I want stop motion with the same exact type of characters.
I feel
The way they look, because they look very.
you could do
get those
that.
cats
look
who
like
get Kupo and the
puppets.
2 strings.
Yeah. They look.
Yeah.
They look very claymation.
Yeah, like it will work. It lends itself to that for sure.
Like the facial features, the eyes are very like clay.
Yeah, it'd be super easy to do. I wonder if that's like his inspiration for his art in general.
Like for the stylized of the characters. Yeah, baby.
That's interesting. I would totally, you know,
get
I would
the
totally
people
be
from
down for that.
fucking Mad God to do it and everything. Very weird.
Have you seen Mad God? Thank you.
Yeah, I see Mad God.
Where'd you watch it at?
Internet.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember exactly where, but I did. I just found it.
You like it?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. it was very interesting to look at, but it was very long,
porn.
and it made no sense. Yeah, there was a lot of like, oh, you really think about it, and like, I don't want to think. I want to be entertained, and there was nothing to be. There's no characters, no nothing.
But yeah, overall, you know,
Yes, gore porn. Yes.
damn, really?
Yeah, really.
Crazy. Moving on to DC, got to bring it back to the big house.
Yeah, they're back, guys.
Man, we haven't been in this bit for a while.
Hey, let me tell you, I have been avoiding the DC aisle for a
doorknobs are
hot
dusty.
sec. Let me tell you.
I've been waiting for this event to drop because they keep fucking putting
Teasing
in
it.
every single Batman book.
Of course they do. This is the Batman. Look, this is the spawn of what we're gonna see, and everyone's gonna become Batman.
Listen,
Everybody will be Batman.
Amanda Waller is that bitch.
She is.
we are talking about Absolute Power #1. Cover beautifully drawn by Chris Samney. So
Yeah, I like the cover that you got. This is an alternate cover, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not the one I saw.
It totally drew me in. Written by I want to say Mark Waid. Yeah, Mark Waid back on the. Yep, Mark Waid back on DC. Dan Mora, the new Jim Lee. Sorry, I don't want to do sacrilege here, but no, this is an interesting story for them. One that finally caught my attention. I mean, it's been on Batman for the longest time, and finally they found a way to incorporate a little bit more. And I'm very interested. Chris was telling me the implications of the story is pretty grand, and having read it myself, I'm very intrigued as to where they go from here. They say this event will change the
landscape.
They
face.
promised. They
Of the
said.
DC.
I feel like every event changes the land. It's promising to change the landscape.
They said that every
Yeah,
time.
they said that with that
time.
future state shit.
And then it doesn't.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Remember that?
I do remember it.
went
I do remember
nowhere.
it.
I forgot all about Future State till you said Future State.
So
Hey, they at
Like-
least no. They mentioned the multiverse is shut down. You can't.
So we got rid of it. We found a way to write it out again.
For now.
For now.
This is how they open it back up.
They deleted that Batman, that Black Batman. They deleted his ass.
Yeah, who that?
Who?
They said,
It's in New York. Nobody gives a fuck about New York.
You mean Batman wears black?
yeah, no, yeah, sure. Let's go with
Remember,
that.
there's two Black Batman.
Black Man.
Oh, yeah.
There are, yeah. Oh,
His left
God,
and
there
right
are
boot.
two Black Man. Yeah.
His left and right boot.
Left and no.
That's crazy. But no, I'm actually fucking with this one a little bit.
Yeah.
No,
I enjoyed
This,
it.
this is another all gas no brakes banger.
I don't. But I'm just hoping.
Remember,
Like
I
it's
told
giving
y'all.
me hope. It's giving me hope, and I don't like.
I
getting
told
hope.
y'all, fail safe was that motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
He is. I mean, now we're set up to.
I like his sleek robotic design.
No,
I like
yeah,
it.
that's great.
Listen, man,
It-
he's been out here. He's already had a little tussle with Superman before. He's already had a tussle with all of them.
Whooped their
and
asses.
Whooped the shit out of them.
Yeah, put them in their place.
Now, one person learned out of that fight.
yeah.
One person, and it was Oliver.
Oh yeah.
Oliver
Damn.
learned.
He said, God damn, hey, y'all on the wrong
Hey,
team.
yo.
I saw what he did to my wife. Lord knows what he would do to me.
Right. I gotta be on the right side of history here.
That's right.
He also and
Fucking narc.
fuck. They also has a wife now. It looks like
No, listen.
but-
He's for the people.
he's failsafe. Yeah, he's protecting people. Yeah.
No, he's for the people. Green Arrow. So we're down.
Green Pip.
Yeah, where he's for the people,
Fucking
and that's
traitor.
why he's on the side of the human beings.
Fucking
So
traitor.
I have my only issue with this book is stop making me attracted to robots.
No.
Right. They are trying.
You
They're-
Bride of Frankenstein
Yeah.
looking like Natalie Portman over there, man.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
She got them lips.
Yeah.
She got that sleek.
It's a corpse.
That
Shit.
face.
It's a hot corpse.
So was the Bride of Frankenstein. You seen them?
what?
I know you've
Frank
seen
Ella.
them pictures.
Keeps coming back.
So long story short, what happens here is that the superheroes are under attack. All right, from everywhere, the media, everything. Amanda Waller has concocted a plan to take down the gods once and for all, starting with her deep fake AI attack on the internet to make the superheroes look bad. That would eventually lead to a all-out assault.
I like how there's a panel in here where you see Green Lantern attacking the public, and Wonder Woman was like, he don't even got his ring right now.
Right, yeah, like, that's not even true. I was with him the whole time. He doesn't even have his ring right now.
Kara's not even on planet. Like, what
do you mean he's over there doing that?
No, that's not true.
When'd you do that? Oh,
Man can't even walk fast.
Right. They got my man, Animal Man, showing up for the first time in 5 years.
Yep.
And they kicked the shit out of him.
to get curb stomped.
Beat the brakes
Dude, poor
off him.
Cyber, he okay? It burns.
The internet hurt. It hurt.
It hurt him.
No, man.
The book does open up with a great cliffhanger.
Yeah, nice cold open right there.
You see Superman getting got right off the bat.
Got twice.
And then we come back later on in the book to see him, to see the follow up to that.
He still got
and then his boys get got right
Just
after that.
fumbling the bag. Just fumbling up.
One thing that this book introduced me to, I didn't know there was a female a robot Superman.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, she was in here with Red Tornado saving. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. But they were like,
no, that's Steele's daughter.
Oh, yeah, he does have a daughter. Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of stuff going on here.
one of the
Okay.
things they did is that Steele's daughter is now the new Steele, kind of, because he's like a tech billionaire, whatever.
Just a scientist guy.
He's helping.
Good old John Henry.
Yeah, man. He's helping Green Lantern right now.
Two first names, one purpose.
Yeah. But no, yeah, a lot of interesting things going on in here. For me, I don't know if I have a lot of hope for the event as far as where it'll end up, but what they have promised me, and maybe this is me a little bit, they have promised me a fisticuff showdown between Batman and Green Arrow in a way that can only propel Oliver's profile to where it should be. As you know,
above Bruce, or close to Bruce?
easy, right
as
there,
a snitch ass bitch.
right there, you know,
right
level,
right there. Give him his due.
Give him his fucking due, man.
Okay,
because he's just as good. All right?
Punch him right in the peen.
I mean, that's what you keep telling me.
And that's
They haven't showed me shit though.
well. Hopefully they will now.
They're finally okay.
Hopefully they will now.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline that I am very intrigued at what they're gonna do with all this.
I was confused with Flash. He said, "Man, I'm over here barely getting away from that Flash. What the fuck you talking about?"
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean, bro? He's like, I barely get out with my life. Okay, Barry.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean?
Oh
Shut up.
shit,
Shut
he's
up.
swinging at me right now.
What are you doing?
I'm out of here. Yeah, like what? How does anyone get you with anything?
Exactly.
That wasn't me on the TV. Shut up.
My hoping one of the implications in this book is that all the metahumans are their powers are gone somehow. They got rid of them, and I want an army either of Batmans or Robins.
Stop.
Because look, they're gonna fall back to Big Daddy, to Batman Daddy.
No,
because he's the only one with resources.
Not an army of good fail-safes.
Yeah.
I had a fail-safe for fail-safe.
Flesh safe.
It was you. It was all of you.
Oh my! I planted little things in your head, so you'll for this moment. Now you all can do.
Now you all know karate. You all know. Yeah.
Now you all feel bad for what you did. Oh.
I came up with this technology when I nuked Jason's brain. Remember that? Remember when I did that?
Yeah, I remember.
I'm the good guy now, by the way.
Yeah.
That was
I had to do it.
Jason forgave him.
Yeah,
he didn't know. I mean,
of course he did.
He had to.
Right? When he's paying rent. You gotta play nice.
But
this is a fun event.
No, it is. I like the implications.
I've been burnt enough times.
That's the problem.
I'm just kind of I'm hesitant.
That's the problem. Like it's hard to I want to hope, and they give me this is good. This could lead somewhere good, but I'm scared.
Where this is
I know
leading.
what it actually is.
Yeah, you already mentioned
Bruce is gonna find some way to open up the fucking multiverse, and people are gonna just show up.
Yeah.
And help out.
Listen, as long as I get my fight, I don't care what happens. I'm not hopeful for the event.
Yeah.
I want my fight. I want Green Arrow to get respect.
They're gonna open the multiverse, and instead of getting everyone's powers back, he's gonna get the good fail safe, the safe fail.
Here's the thing, though. Green Arrow is not gonna beat Bruce.
Of course not. But
they're gonna feed him like Dick or somebody else.
hey yo, what the? Hey,
They're gonna not feed.
I know what I'm doing.
He's gonna munch down on that dick.
Yeah, they're gonna
crazy.
They're gonna feed him Richard. They're gonna give him. Like,
I don't
he's
know.
gonna beat up Nightwing.
He's gonna beat him.
And then
Oh, no.
Batman's gonna come in and save his son.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys read the Superman book where the other robot in this story came from.
What? Which one? Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So
The wife.
yeah, at the end of that book, they showed Doomsday.
Oh.
You think Doomsday is going to show his face in this series at some
Hell
point
no.
in time?
This feels very grounded. It feels like
Still
like,
DC.
grounded in a way like this is Amanda Waller's show. I don't see them bringing another big bad to kind of take it over. Unless, but she is black, so maybe they'll be like, we're bored of her. Let's ramp it up a little bit.
It was just really like just like the wind will go out the sails if they do stuff like that. They're like, okay, let's do this now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fine with Amanda Waller being the big bag. I want her to be to the least to the end.
Really want her and
Get her due. She's a threat. She's great.
Safe to be the front runners here.
Yeah, that's fine. They have enough people. They have enough bad.
Yeah, especially with the Amazos.
Yeah,
They got all
exactly
the
the same.
Amazos
That's going to
robots,
cover a
so,
lot of ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
yeah.
Them things are scary. So that's what Flash meant. I barely got to. How do he outrun him? Amazing scary.
Crazy. No, and the designs are dope. So
They're really cool.
can't wait to see them bust ass like
yeah.
Amanda Waller in that isekai you sent us.
I know it was clear.
That's what I was pointing to.
Okay.
Do you think
Just look at me.
you think Failsafe is an Amazo?
No.
Yeah, for sure.
No. Failsafe was made by Batman. This is
This is not his same body though.
Right. It's gonna open up and
I'm
show.
saying, like, do you think he upgraded himself into an Amazo?
this is the body that he had towards the end of that run.
Oh well.
Yeah,
He's got new friends.
Yeah.
Do you think
He's controlling the Amazos. They're only in a hive mind controlled by him.
this is a weird
Supposedly.
twist?
Clarence, in other words, he has a perfect design. He doesn't need to be improved in any way.
You're right.
Like there is there's no saying that I'm not saying that Amazo can't somehow infiltrate his programming and take over the body.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly from the Batman I've been kind of just peeping back into, this is Failsafe's body.
I also have a prediction.
What's up?
Predict.
Amanda Waller is actually dead.
How?
She's actually I don't know.
A deep fake?
Yeah, she's she herself to the deep thing.
She was in the room.
She was a robot.
She's Brainiac herself.
Yeah, she's Brainiac or something. I feel like she's not actually Amanda Waller.
That would be crazy if they did that.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be like a little switch up.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a
like
Suicide Squad
Homeboy-
tie-in for this?
Or what tie-in?
Suicide Squad?
Well, I'm assuming there will be. Yeah. I mean,
you
Dreamer
would-
showed up for like 5 seconds, so he's like, "You wait for orders," basically.
Yeah, okay.
So I assume that we're gonna get some kind of Suicide Squad tie-in. I don't know if I'm buying that though. I don't know if I'm buying. Like, why would you give her the spotlight? Just say it's somebody else.
There's no Suicide Squad tie-in.
Well, that's weird. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're implicating that Dreamer is gonna be important later somehow, but I don't know how. They're like, get her in there. Why not?
Yeah. Look, I'm just saying if there was one way for them to like drop the ball, that would be like, hey, actually, Amanda Waller, she like her face. I'm actually a Brainiac or a robot or something.
Amanda Brainiac.
I feel like the safer bet would be like that dude, the other dude that's in there. Like, we don't know who the fuck he is.
Oh yeah, true.
They'd be like, his last name's Steele.
That makes.
They'd be like,
Steel.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Out of it?
yeah, wait a minute. I don't know a Steele.
I don't know you.
Just kidding.
I'm actually Steel.
That would be
Bad
nuts.
still.
That'd be crazy.
That would be reverse whiteface.
reverse.
That would be sick.
I can't get that fucking image of fucking Captain America doing that. This one just
Yeah, just
So every time you rip
stretching
something
that
else-
beehole. Crazy.
okay. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, a decent start. Off to the races. It's not quite Blood Hunt, but it's interesting.
Hey,
I'll see what they do
Hopefully
next
the
month.
tie-ins are better than Blood Hunt.
Man, I hope so.
Yeah.
Nothing's beating that Black Panther though.
Yeah.
That Black
Yeah, that
Panther
Black
tie-in
Panther's
is sick as hell.
drink the
And the
blood.
Dracula. I like the Dracula one.
I gotta check that one out. But
Yeah, me too.
man, But man, I mean, I think that pretty much does it for our
covers.
comic book reviews.
Yeah. Woo woo.
Yeah. So, have you guys read any of these comics? Are you reading Precious Metal? Please let us know when you like and subscribe. Are you down for the new Absolute Power event? Let us know what you guys are thinking.
Have we been asleep on DC this whole time?
Yes, and for good reason.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been like not checking out. Even when we're on hiatus, I haven't been reading anything new.
Yeah, I just rushed in and got everything last week.
I went back and I've been rereading X of Swords. And I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
how
that's why you
fucking
mentioned it. Yeah,
good that
it's
is.
really good. It's a good.
You know what? At first, I was like, "This is kind of goofy," but no, man, they were really
They were cooking.
they were cooking with
heavy.
grease, man.
Yeah.
I want those cards. I want those fucking.
That
cards. They were
that
so
should be a
fucking
thing.
cool. That
That's
shit,
some
I'm
failed
surprised I
marketing right
I'm
there.
gonna order the omnibus so I can have all the 3 main stages.
That'd be hot.
So fucking cool.
I gotta
Man,
find out my other
That is
omnibus.
that is the X-Men run.
Yeah.
This
Hell yeah.
Krakoa run will be one of the X-Men runs of all time.
As it should be.
Yeah. I think X-Men Red will be one of the best X-Men books ever. When you go
wow.
back, X-Men Red was fantastic.
Okay, I gotta give it another look.
Yeah. Go back now that it's all wrapped up. Go back and
It's time to go back. Yeah.
yeah. I would recommend now that everything's done. Go back and read some of these. Hellions, the X-Men Red. Yeah, those are fantastic books.
Okay.
Sick. Any other recommendations before we start wrapping up?
Play Elden Ring.
That's right.
The
There's an
Earth
Elden
Tree
Ring
needs you.
manga.
I will
coming
see
out.
you there after my open house that I got to go to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Peace.
All right. Peace out, nerds. See ya.